Gents? Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. And in tonight's live stream, we're going to talk about when women realize that modern women are the problem. And I came up with tonight's topic after talking to one of my brothers, one of my longest best friends in this world. And as we started talking more about, dating situations, stuff that he was going through, and then also coming across some clips, I thought that this would be a great topic to talk about because until women start to talk to other women about these different issues, we are going to really continue to have this issue, right? Until women are willing to stop calling women pick-me's and stop saying that just because women love their men, which I saw a video on recently too, right? Women that I can't remember what the channel, maybe it was Chief Zed, had a video on, shout out to that brother, had a video on where you had women who were married and had dudes, and women were like talking against women that are already married with dudes. You know what I mean? So a lot of times that, a lot of women are getting their own way. And we've discussed that many times on this channel. Now, tonight, what you can expect on this live stream is I'm not going to have memes of the day. I'm not going to have comments of the day. I'm probably going to run through tonight's live stream pretty quickly. So I may not be able to get to as many comments tonight. That's because I got something going on right after this. But I just flew into town last night, and I wanted to get this live stream out for my gents, okay? So I hope you all have had a great start to your week, gotten through hump day, and I hope tonight's videos will spark a little conversation. Check out if you like the shirt. The links are in the video descriptions of every video I have for the merch. The other thing is I just started a brand new YouTube channel called TSG Reacts. I wanted to have a secondary channel that was more about comedy and more about laughing, more inclusive to everybody, because given the state of everything going on today with the economy, dating relationships, problems at home, dealing with just all the BS, I wanted a channel that we could all rally around and laugh. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, subscribe to that channel, support that channel. I'll have a new video out tomorrow, and I've been trying to get videos out on that channel, at least 2 a week. Typically, I try to get them out on Tuesday and Thursday, okay? And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is everything to do with TSG Uncut. So we're not going to wait too long. Let me see who I got up in here. Look, I do shout-outs for all the gents. Thank you. I've recently gone over 15,000 subscribers, and 10 days ago, I went over 15,000 subscribers. So something I'm thinking about doing, I have to read my email, but YouTube says that it will allow me to gift a premium subscription, paid membership to my gents, right? So I'm going to look into it. And if that's the case, my most loyal of gents, the ones who watch every video to the end, the ones who comment, the ones who support this live stream, I'm going to gift one that I think I could only do one for right now, but I'm going to gift a premium membership to my most loyal subscriber. I'm going to do a little raffle of who I find to be the most loyal, and I'm going to gift one subscription. Okay, that's my goal, but I still have to do a little bit of research. So continue to support the live stream, continue to support every video, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'm going to gift a premium membership. And I will get more videos on that. I do have a video that I recently put out about a week or so ago. So it's a good topic, man. It's a good topic. Real quick, let's see who we have up in here. Okay. Shout out to Rando Ganja. Sean, what up, my dude? How you doing today? Shout out to Beach Bum TV. CTG, you in Cartagena? Is that what that's from? Am I messing that up, bro? Where you at? I know you be all over, brother. I appreciate you for being here and peeking in on this. Again, once I start rolling, I probably won't be taking as many comments because I really got to get this live stream done in about an hour, maybe less. I need to get it done less. Okay, so we're gonna run through this, and then I'll pick and choose comments as we go. All right. Oh, I messed up. See, you can see I'm out of practice. I just got back from my mom's house again. I just went back to San Antonio, came back, and trying to get Cartagena. Yeah, man, Cartagena. Black men's playground. That's pretty much what that place is. Jesus. All right, let me make sure I got everything together. All right, let's get started with the first clip. I'm going to let this dude roast for a little bit, but he's talking about real things. I want to start off with this first clip because this first clip is what women say about a bunch of men, that men ain't crap, that it's all our fault. I don't know how, right? Not when, with all the um, abilities of women to basically have the same opportunities that men do. I don't know what the issue is, okay? But we're gonna listen to this first video clip. Let me know if y'all can hear it. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear this.
The craziest thing in the world is when a female tell you dudes ain't shit. For one, how you speaking on every single dude on the planet? And for two, nobody told you to keep experimenting with the same type of dudes racking up your body count and want to point at everybody else like they the bad guy because you didn't understand that maybe you should switch your preferences up because clearly that's not working. I ain't have to go to somebody block 3-4 times and get jumped every time I walk down there to know this ain't the block I'm supposed to be on.
Right.
And now you mad at the whole world talking about dudes ain't shit. Speak for yourself because it might just be you. I'm gone.
Ooh, little young in there. He spoke some truth. Okay, young in there spoke some truth. All right. Listen, we talk about this all the time. If you are a woman watching this, look, and I've had these conversations when I was in San Antonio with my little sister, with my mom, talking about the different issues that we have and the purpose of the channel. The purpose of the channel is for good men who want to find good women, and have real relationships that lead to something deeper and longer. Right? Pause. Right? But you know what I mean? Like I am in favor of relationships, contrary to popular belief. Read any comment from anyone who said, hey, I'm married, this, that, and the third. And long as it was something positive, right? Like, hey, I've been married for this so long. I appreciate my wife. I appreciate my husband. You will see every comment. I have congratulated these people on their marriages and hope for them to have long, well-wishing marriages. Right? I am in favor of this. However, on this channel, I like to point out the behaviors that we see from modern women today that are keeping them single. It is also ruining dating and relationships in modern Western culture. So I will continue to talk about this. I will continue to beat the drum. I will continue to be an advocate of men's issues. And I will continue to be an advocate for the women who support men who want good women. I hope that we can get to that understanding. Now, I know my gents know this already. The other thing I want to bring up before we get started is I don't want you guys hating women, all right? This may not be for my gents, but this is for anybody who's watching this, right? If you go around and you hate women, you mad at women, you bitter at women, you got work to do. You got work to do. Because if they can make you so mad that you want to be bitter and angry toward them, then you are not following the principles of live your best life. Because as long as somebody can hold that anger, as long as you hold anger and hate towards somebody, you're going to always be limited. You're going to always be held back. That should not interfere with the most important thing that you should be doing as a man, and that's your purpose. Because without that, what woman is going to really want to follow you? So I say all this to say, the reason why I'm starting off with this particular, why I'm coming at this angle is because I want to dispel any type of myths there are about why I do what I do, why us men look at channels such as this and support channels like this so that we can go forward. All right? Let me get to a couple of these comments. Face blue smiling. All right. I love women. I do hate beaches though. We all hate that crap now, man. Especially like, again, good men don't want that crap, man. And we're gonna discuss all that tonight. Let me see where I'm at on time. Okay. That end up in these clips. Yep. Yep. And it do end up in these clips. I'm not asking people, these women, to put themselves out there like that. Hell, half the time they recording it. And let me remind you guys, when I do these videos, y'all might see 10 clips. Do you realize I go through hundreds of clips to get to 10 clips? Or I might go through dozens of clips to get to 10 clips? So now over the course of the 3.5+ years I've been doing this, I've gone over thousands of clips. And I had a woman say, oh, you making women look bad. No, women are making women look bad. You ain't gonna blame that on me. Not today, devil. Not today, Jesus. You're not about to do that to me. No, you're not. All right. And this next clip, I'm gonna set it up. The next clip is one of the things that men have to deal with. Women, sorry, let me rephrase this. The last live stream I did, I showed that 50% of women have another dude that they have in mind. And this is something that I didn't put out. This is not some statistics I'm making up. They even did this on broadcast news, talking about this poll, this study that came out. So I'm about to show you how that works in action. All right, here we go.
Because if I was good enough, you wouldn't be with 3, 4, 5 other guys.
I should be able to date whoever I want.
That's how people get diseases.
Why'd you roll your eyes?
What is funny?
Yeah, what's
like,
funny?
Are you gonna laugh at me now? You don't take me serious.
A lot.
You don't take me serious. Like, that's nasty. You are the only girl that I'm with.
Listen to you.
Wait. You hear that? Why are you shaming this man? Listen to you. Listen to you, because she don't want to listen. That's why she's saying that, right? This dude is talking about, I'm only sleeping with you. I'm only laying with you. You out here with multiple dudes, which she gonna talk about here in a second. But this is the truth. If you want to know the statistics on this, right? Especially in the African-American community, but Black women are suffering from a lot of diseases. And this is from sleeping with these so-called not boring guys who out there sleeping with everybody else, sleeping with every other woman. And this is a real thing. And she just laughing it off because she's laughing off because she knows that she's in the wrong on this. All right? Real quick. What up, Sean C, TSG, Green Money Homie, and the Uncut City Peeps? Thank you, Preston, for coming through and dropping the dope beats to welcome us in, right? And Rando says, role reversal. Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing today. Let's get back into this video, though, because it don't get any better.
What? I sound like a man who loves somebody. I love you.
Just a date.
Just a date. You're not supposed to be.
I'm gonna walk down the aisle with him. It's a date.
You see how much these women don't care? How callous she is? How can you say all this with a smile on your face? And first of all, dude, like, I love you. I love you. Come on, man. She obviously don't love you. And I'm sure the signs were already there. You know what I mean? If you pay attention enough, a woman that really loves you is going to show you. You wouldn't even be going through this with a woman that loves you. All right? Let's continue.
How can you go on a date with somebody else if you're dating me?
Easy. Do I just go? Like, I'm dating you, I'm dating him, I'm dating Bob. I mean, I'm dating. What?
My mom told me about you, man. And I tried to tell her that you was not that type. But
No, you know what? Mom be right, okay? Me and my mom get into this argument all the time. My mother is the type of woman who can't let anything go. And she likes to beat me over the head over the exes that I have in my life. The thing that I can say my mother is proud of is that after those relationships, right? After my car accident, exactly 9 years ago today, I totaled my SUV, right? Completely totaled it, right? And that's going to be in a future book. The next book that I write, and I know I said I was going to get the other book out, but I had some hiccups, okay? But once I get this first book going, I'll get the second book out sometime during the spring, early summer. And I'm telling you, I ran my car into a bus, and the fact that I'm still here today, but it made me change my life. And mom said to me, no broke bitches. That's what she said. Oh, well, I don't have this demonetization on, so I'm not getting paid for this video, but I do want to talk about this. My mom said no broke bitches. Okay. That's what she told me. And since then, the type of women that was in my life back then, they don't even check for me no more. They don't even check for me. And me and my brother spoke about this today. He said the reason why these women ain't checking for you, Sean, is because you healed. They see you and there's nothing to work, there's nothing to fix. It's not that you're a perfect dude, but they can't fix you. So this woman here, this dude here, his mom gave him the advice that he needed. Moms be seeing. Moms be seeing what we can't see. And he should have listened to his mom. This woman is callous as hell, and she don't give a damn about nobody but herself.
She said, you look like that type. You're embarrassing me. You know that? What if a friend or a family member see you out here with another guy? No, you're embarrassing yourself. I'm like, get out
of here.
I have a job. I go to work. I have my own companies. I take care of you. How am I? What do these other guys do for you? Besides degrade you
and give you the desire.
Your nails are done because of me. Look, y'all. Look, y'all. Y'all see her nails? I got that done for her to go out with another guy.
You see, like, see how she downplaying what he's done for her? Because it's never enough with these women.
What?
That looks done to me.
It don't to me.
You broke them off. I just got them done last.
Bro, I don't even know what to say, man. It's watching dudes go through this kind of stuff that a lot of men are disillusioned, ladies. A lot of men just don't even want to deal with y'all because it's not enough that the dude takes care of you and provide for you and get your nails done. All these things that women are putting out on social media. If he ain't doing this, then don't mess with him. All the things that men are doing for you, ladies, when you have a good man, and it's never enough. So men are just checking out of the dating process. All right. Men are just done with women who are only there to use them. Because trust me, she's trying to get D out of these dudes. She's trying to get money and resources. And pretty much modern women have reduced themselves to a bunch of holes. And we're going to hear more about that here. So I don't want to get too deep in that part of the subject. Okay. I'm going to hit a couple of these comments up. I can't get all y'all comments tonight because I got to get out of here quick. Damn, dude, that sucks. Seriously, I really do know the feeling that you feel like it's going to be your last day on earth. Yep, absolutely. I was on the highway when I had my accident. We spun into a ditch. Well, I didn't go that far, but it was pretty bad. But today is the 9th anniversary of that, and I'm going to write about that in my next book, right? My next book is a great concept. I'm going to talk – it's going to be 10 ways I almost died. Now, that's not going to be the title of the book, but I'm writing it because I want you guys to appreciate every moment of life that you have. Shout out to XL Pro. He says, salute, chat. All right, let me set up the next one. Listen, man, this is ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? It don't matter nowadays. And if there's any women who watch this, this is what it seems like to us. And no matter what we do for a woman, right? No matter what we do, modern women do not appreciate men. That's what it comes down to. All they appreciate is that lifestyle. All they appreciate is the material possessions. And those things don't make up the brunt of life. Me and my family lost everything in Hurricane Katrina, man. And that was one of many times that I lost everything. I've lost things through divorce. I've lost things through a pipe busting while I was out at sea. And all my stuff was mildewed. I lost it just through natural disasters. I'm telling you, bro, none of this material crap means a thing. Anything. It could fall. It could break. It could do a bunch of things. But here's the thing. It won't always be there. Okay? So let's get on to our next clip.
It's not giving love.
Take everything with you. Please get out.
You crazy if you think I'm leaving.
Please get out. What you here for? What you here for? This ain't going nowhere. What you still here? What you still here for?
Because I live here.
No, I want you to go.
Because I live
I
here.
want you to go.
I'm not going
Why
anywhere.
not? Come on, bro. I ain't got time for this.
Over a ring.
I don't got time for this. I don't got time for this. Just go on.
Check this out. This is why Kevin Samuels and a lot of us out here in the manosphere spaces say you need to have your own place. You need to have your own apartment. And I get it. In this society nowadays with this economy, it's easier to live with another person, and you guys are contributing to the household. And I'm not going to knock anybody for doing that. What I'm going to say is, though, as soon as you can, and if you're not in a long-lasting committed relationship with somebody that you know that you equally yoked with, then you need to get up out of that thing. You need to have your own spot. And obviously, if he's telling her to go, she moved up in there with him. He let one of these Jezebels up in his house, basically turning his house into Babylon. So you got to be careful who you let in your space, man, and then she not grateful. He gave her a ring, trying to bring it up to the next level, right? Trying to be one of these dudes that's actually trying to commit to his woman, and she think the ring is too small. Come on, man.
Please get
The
out.
ring don't even matter. That's how you
Why take it?
It can't be real. It can't be real.
Just go.
Because you gave it to me. Be
Go
happy.
find somebody else, man. Go find somebody else.
I didn't have to marry you. You don't need other options I had.
You right.
Do you know?
You already
Do you
know what
see
they want.
me?
They don't want nothing.
Do
They
you
don't
see
want nothing
me?
from you. They just want to clap and go on about their business. Come on.
Now, was he lying there? Yo, did y'all hear that? She's like, women like to tell you, some of these modern women like to tell you, I got all of these options. I got all of these options out there. And dude never lie. We talk about this on the channel. How dudes as a woman, you got access to a bunch of dudes. Yes, you do. But most of them will not love and care for you. Most of them will not try to commit to you. Most of them want to clap the cheeks. That's it. Clap the cheeks when they need something. But you know what? This man ain't lied to her. Then go to them. Go hang out with them. Go be with these dudes that you supposedly got all this access to. Because I swear to you, most of them dudes, if she went up to and said, I need a place to stay, they might take her in to clap some cheeks for a while, but they're going to be trying to get rid of her too. Because this right here is a Jezebel. This right here is a woman who will destroy your home, destroy you. Do not let these type of women up in your spot, man. And they give themselves away. If you meet her and she too fine, and she's showing off too much, it's all good in the beginning. And she might take your commitment. But as you saw in the last clip, she still most likely got another dude on the side. Do not fall for this. Do not fall for the okie doke.
Come on, man. You better be lucky I took you in. Just go on. Just get out, bro. Just get out.
Baby.
Let's get out, bro.
That
Let
little
live
bit
know that. Let live know I took you in. You went on nothing.
And now you
Go on ahead, bro.
man of the year. Husband of the year.
You don't need me. I don't need you. Just be cool. Just go
Husband of
ahead.
the year.
Just go on, bro. Just go on.
Ladies, beware.
Wait. How you gonna shame this dude? Hold up. You just proved that you not wife material to this dude because you made more about a ring than being with this man, than who he is. And then you're gonna say husband of the year? This man has a right to be upset. This is the most appalling thing about modern women today is that you ain't supposed to be mad when their attitudes are bad. You ain't supposed to be mad because they dating other people. You ain't supposed to be mad because the level of commitment you trying to give them, they can't give to you. You ain't supposed to be mad that the woman that you with is not giving you femininity and love. You're not supposed to be mad about that as a man. You see how ridiculous this argument is? Anyway, let's finish this up because we got a lot more videos to get through. A lot more videos, and I got to make the hour.
This is not what you want. This ain't it.
Just go on.
It be the ones.
Man,
It be
put
the
the
ones
phone
that
down,
propose.
bro. That's why everybody doing our business, bro. You always on social
That's
media.
not from me. I expect to accept the bare minimum.
Bro,
I would never.
Man, look.
Whenever.
All right, man. I don't want to go back and forth with you. I wish you just
Y'all
go on
expect
back
us
to
to
bed.
accept the bare minimum.
Go do what you really want to do.
Bro, listen. And then these women filming it, right? He's like, why you putting our business out there? That right there is a red flag. That's a red flag. That woman right there that's posting y'all stuff, y'all business on social media, ain't no better than Joe Smith's wife posting their argument. That's supposed to be between you and him. That right there is a red flag to show that you ain't wife material. You should want to keep your arguments within yourself. But you posted to try to shame this man for this ring that he got you because it wasn't big enough. Go to show where modern women priorities are. Anyway, I'm showing y'all this stuff in the beginning. I'm showing y'all these clips in the beginning because it's gonna set up the foundation for these women, for women who actually say that women are the problem. Hence the reason why you came for the video today. This next clip is a brother who takes a woman out on a date, and this woman is supposedly like a lawyer or some type of businesswoman. We'll hear in the video here in a little bit, but this woman is supposed to be a lawyer, and I want you to hear how they go out on a date and how she disrespected this man. I want y'all to listen to how she disrespected this man. I'm gonna get to a couple comments, and I gotta get back through this. Okay. Preston says, you getting out of my house one way or another, even if I have to drag you out by your chicken head extensions. Nice. Right? They film it because they know in the old days the behavior got them slapped. Hoo-hoo, Ranto. Gotta watch it, Gondo. Straight over the center of the plate. Yes, 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 yes. He was exactly 100% on that. There's no way a dude back in the day would have took that. You know, I'm not gonna spill the beans, but I do have a Kevin Samuels clip to end this out, and he says something in there that's really pertinent to this discussion. Y'all know me, I like to create narratives, which is why I got these videos in a particular order. Let's get to the next one. Go do what you gonna do. All right, my bad. I had to read it quick, you know.
So it seems like your mood has changed within the last 40 minutes of us sitting here. What's going on?
Well, keeping it 100, my theory is we've been getting along pretty well these last 3 days. It's our first day, and the waiter or whoever he is, he tells us that it's going to be a 40-minute wait. Actually, you want to stay? You say yes. In a nutshell, you was on your phone, you was on your laptop, and I've been pulling at straws to get conversation from you, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth. And even when I tried to holler at you or speak to you, you put your finger out.
Okay, you see that right there? This is jacked up. This is really jacked up. If you, first of all, like, it's hard enough getting a date as it is nowadays with modern women because they quick to ghost you. But the second part is you go out on a date with this dude and modern women will be on their phone. This woman was out on a whole laptop. Okay? If you wasn't prepared to go on this date and give me your time and your attention, then why are you going out on these dates? See what I'm saying? Are you know what the right. Still Saint says she bought a laptop, dates over on site. All right, well let's watch the rest of this and see what's going on.
I understand you're a lawyer and you got all this stuff to handle, but you don't think that was inconsiderate?
Hold up. I'm gonna stop it right there because I just want to ask one thing, right? I need new batteries. I gotta order that on Amazon. All right. Can you imagine if you as a man was on a date with a woman and then you was on your phone the whole time? It kept going off. Oh, who is that? Is that your other bees? Is that your other girls? Would any woman accept you not giving her attention on a date? She was there paying attention to you, and then you not even paying attention to her. Would modern women accept that of a man? I'm gonna let that play out. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think that would persist? Do you think that she would accept that? And if you do, tell me why. I want to hear. I gotta hear this.
That was inconsiderate.
I mean, like, that's how I make my money.
Okay. You don't think the date started once we physically met one another in the parking lot, or you think the date starts now?
I mean, like, it starts now because I'm done talking. I mean, I had to talk to a client, It was an urgent situation.
She don't
I had
get
to
it.
check my emails because my secretary is waiting on me to get back with something. So, I mean, like, I thought maybe you might be a little understanding, maybe.
Well, seeing that I drove an hour and a half here, and I got to drive an hour and a half back,
That's
I was
crazy.
under the impression that the date started once I hugged you in the parking lot. And I understand you got this and that going on, but I think I'm gonna pass on this date right here. And it's been a pleasure that you considered even to go out with me.
Like, really?
Yeah, really.
For real. Like, I took time out of my day to come and sit here with you for you to get up and leave me in the middle of a date.
Did y'all hear that? Me, I took time out of my day to even consider going on this date. You just wasted a lot of that time being on your laptop. And then another point is, what about that man's time? You see what I'm saying? I make this point all the time, but women do not respect men. If you respected that man, you would give him your time. If you respected that man, you would give him attention. If you respected that man, you would have respected the fact that he went an hour and a half out of his way to drive to come see you. And it wasn't enough. And I don't care if you got to make your money. If you got to do all that stuff while you're on a date, you should have never scheduled that date, man. You should have never went out on that date. That man's time is just as valuable as yours. That man only got so many heartbeats and so many breaths before he underground. But his time isn't more valuable than yours. Most likely, if y'all got together, he got less time on this earth than you do. This is so inconsiderate. And this is some of the stuff that just makes men angry nowadays, man. Seriously. I'm going to let this play out.
Well, you killed at least 40 minutes of my time on the phone doing your emailing or talking to Papa Smurf or whoever you was talking to. But I appreciate it. And matter of fact, I'll leave a tip for you. Is that cool?
Wow.
You know what, though? You got to say one thing. Whether you agree with what he did or not, the man never disrespected his woman. He kept his calm. He kept his cool. And he was still respectful, even though she was disrespectful to him. I got to give kudos to this dude. And this is the thing that you got to do. Just got to be just like this dude here. You have got to be able to stay stoic. Do not let your emotions get in the way where you yelling and causing a scene. Don't do none of that. Be cool. And in the end, and here's a pro tip, you got to be willing to walk away. You got to treat these women like it's a card table, like you playing poker, okay? You got to be willing to walk away from the hand sometimes, and sometimes you got to be willing to walk away at the table. It's not saying you will never go back to the table. It's not saying you ain't gonna never play a hand again. It's just saying that you got to be able to walk away sometime. And some people, some men are just walking away from it all, and I don't think that's right either. Some of you guys are getting out of the dating game, and I get why. But you guys are just totally shutting off even talking to other people. And it's causing a lot of you guys to be lonely, miserable, sad men. They may not be talking to you right now, but I know I'm talking to some dudes. Do not let these women change your program. You got your program. If they're not on it, then walk away. But don't give up. Don't give up, because I would never accept from any of these women to say that there aren't good men out here. All right? I would never accept that. Y'all got a lot of comments, so I'm only going to hit a some. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Women act like they always got something important going on. Didn't we have a clip about how mad women are if high-value men look at his phone during the day, trying to close deals and keep his eyes on his money? Yep, there's definitely something like that. Hair-headed and hard-headed. Yep. She disqualified herself when she told a waiter 40 minutes was enough without his input. Yep. Yeah, I missed the part where you can go and pound sand in loser's land. She can't be mad at him because she trash. Facts. He is first class for still handing off the tip for the server. Yeah, this dude is first class, man. This is the kind of behavior that we as men need to embody because we need to be the examples. If we want to consider ourselves the leaders, then we have to lead. And the best way to lead that I've learned is by example. Now, these are some longer video clips. I'm not going to play all of them because for the interest of time, we're already running behind time.
Guys, I just looked at this video and the woman said, if a man say that he has a lot going on, get the hell on. And I'm looking at the comments, a lot of women saying that, oh, he got options or this and that. But do y'all understand that that's not always the case?
No, it's not.
Do y'all not understand that men are human beings too?
They don't care.
Understand that men can be emotionally drained, physically drained,
Absolutely,
financially drained,
yes,
depressed, in a sunken place?
Look, let me stop that right there. I just did a video about that Vice Group men's panel. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. It came out 2 videos ago. But in that, the dude from New York talked about spending $150 on a date. And I think I talked about in that video, if he go on 10 dates, that's $1,500 a month. Like, we got more important things to do with our money than to go ahead and spend $1,500 on a month on women who want to continually ghost, on women who only there for foodie calls. We got more important things to do. Again, women proving that they do not care about a man's time and about a man's life and what that man is going through. These women do not care. And they make themselves, they show who they are. You just have to listen as a man.
But no woman ever want to think about that because they're so damn thoughtless.
They thoughtless.
And think men are built like brick walls. So it's not always a woman being involved. Sometimes it's something within themselves. You women, y'all crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all crazy as hell. Like, I don't know what it is, but this has to change because it's looking real bad for us as women.
Oh, it is.
It's looking real, real bad.
It's looking suspect. Now, I'm not going to play the rest of this video because she about to get into, she about to get into what she about to get into. But let me tell you guys something, okay? I'm telling you, if a woman isn't going to respect your time, she isn't going to respect you. She don't give a damn about you. She don't ask about you. She don't want to know about you. That woman is showing herself for who she is. These women today are just about what you can do for them. Okay? That's just plain and simple. And they are making themselves look bad. They are. Because that's why I know men are checking out. Men are going their own way. Men don't want to deal with that. All right? Now, I've had this woman on one of my videos before. It's funny because she talked about how you got to make a certain amount to be with her and all this stuff. But now she's talking to women because she's getting backlash from women. Let's hear what she got to say.
I know women better than they know themselves. How can I say that? Because I know.
Because I used to be that woman.
Truth. And women are liars. Right? Looks is one of the most important things to women. That's why that's the first thing they attack. They will lie and say it's not. Many women feel ugly, straight up and down ugly.
Yep.
That's why they hide. Because one thing I know for sure, most women are vanity driven. Most of you.
You know what's funny? They all about their looks and what their looks can do for them. But you know what? They don't have no shame when it comes to wearing these damn bonnets out in public, do they?
Most of you love the attention you get from anything appearance-wise. If you could live off of just your appearance, you would.
Yes. And this is exactly what we're talking about, right? The vanity, the I gotta live this lifestyle. He gotta make this much. Oh, I can't. You gotta be on this level. And half these women be the same busted ass women I see walking through Walmart. The same busted ass women I seen when I was at the DMV last week or week before last. The same women. I see what y'all look like without that makeup. I see what you look like when you in some dirty ass tights. I see it. That's why I don't fall for that okie doke, gents. Because I see them. But them be the same ones telling you you need to level up to talk to them. But they be crap without that makeup on, huh?
This high road a lot of women are trying to take is because they don't think they have what it takes to just be a beautiful woman who just lives off of her looks. They look at me and think that that's how I live or I can. And so there's a lot of shit that women carry that they project onto me or other women who have the courage to do what they don't.
Now, this woman right now is talking about how, she make a lot of money, how, you got to level up here. You want to, because she talked about in that video I made a few months ago, where she talked about how much money she made and how you got to rise to her level and all this dang crap like that. Listen, she ain't no better. She just making this video because she catching flack from women who say that, you think you all that. And I'm actually going to do a video on how women women think they got friends, but they ain't their real friends.
Men know you don't want equality.
That's true.
Know a lot of the shit that women talk about, they beat their chests. I have this, I make that. Many of you would give it all up if you could just live off of a man.
This woman is speaking. That part I give her credit on. She's speaking truth. They are looking for who they can lay up on. Like the dude in one of the earlier clips. She living up in that dude's house. He gave her a small ring, and it wasn't enough. And you could be doing everything for that woman, but she's still going to be trying to look for a dude that she feels is better than you, that could do more for you. They always think that the next floor higher is the better floor. They always think that they can go up one step higher than you. Come on, man. Somebody better hear this. I'm going to leave this up on the screen.
And I'm not saying anything is wrong with it. But because many of you won't live your truth, you're liars, you get frustrated with women who do live their truth because you're envious and you don't have the courage. Most women are the pick-me's they hold so much disdain for. Men know once y'all cross paths with the right man, all of that independent woman bullshit is going out the window. Many of you don't have it in you, and that's okay.
All right, I'm going to stop it there because, again, that's a long video clip. But that's just it. And that was kind of what me and my cousin was talking about, right? Me and my cousin was talking about how I don't attract the women that I used to, that I repel these type of women because they know that when you are on your purpose, you're on your grind, you're on your drive, there's nothing they can do to you. They cannot manipulate you. They feel that they can't shake a candle to you. They might even be doing better than you, but you being emotionally healed and a man that know himself, carry yourself like you know yourself, confident in who you are as a man, they don't want to deal with that because they can't manipulate you. And that's why I say, man, we need to be on our purpose and our grind. Because if we are not, those are the type of women who live in this lie, not their truth. They live in a lie, and they beat their chest and tell you that they better than you. Come on, man. Let's hear another woman talk about this. Still Saint says their truth is delusion. Exactly. When women say, I'm living my truth, red flag right there. Red flag on the play. Seriously.
Listen, this revelation I'm about to drop is so deep, and I might make a full video, but please listen to this with an open mind because it's going to set some of you free. We as women are being groomed by many of these content creators to be prostitutes. Let me explain.
Ooh.
I used to listen to a lot of this like hypergamy, feminine
Sprinkle.
online. Okay, the sprinkle lady, I knew about her like way before she blew up on TikTok. All right, I was there. I used to listen to her consistently. People like her, I would listen to. Okay, she talked about the dusties and hypergamy and the kind of men you should be chasing. I used to listen to all of that before I got saved.
Okay, listen. She's about to bring up a point. I'm not going to let the whole video play, but she about to bring up a point. And I want you guys to listen and pay attention to it because it is a very deep point.
Now listen.
Yeah.
That content was making me so bitter.
Yes.
And angry at men. And I had never hated men really like that before. I have had negative experiences with men, but I've never hated or like disliked or been embittered towards men the way that I was in that season.
See what I'm saying? This is why I tell you, gents, do not be angry at these women. This is why I tell y'all to get on your purpose, get on your grind, but don't be angry at these women. Do not let these women make you bitter because it's only going to hold you back. It's only going to stop your blessings. It's only put negative energy within your body that you can't use to manifest the things that you need to do. And I know, you know, that's something that people think is cliche, but no, I believe in energies. I was an engineer. I believe in energies. I believe that the people that follow their dreams and goals and write them down and go after them make stuff happen. And I know that to be a fact because that's how I was able to pay off all my debts, get my credit higher, sell everything, live down in Mexico. I was able to do that for a period of time because I was focused. Because I was focused on what I wanted to do. Something I wrote down at 17 years old, I was actually able to live that life in 2022. And it won't happen for you if you keep blaming other people. That's men and women blaming others for why your situation is jacked up.
And the reason I became so bitter is because I was taking on their bitterness. Bitterness is contagious, okay? The Bible says that bitterness, when it takes root, actually defiles many people. So let me read you. See to it that no one falls short of the grace of God and that no bitter root grows up to cause trouble and defile many. Bitterness is contagious. When you are consistently listening to somebody who hates men or who's constantly calling men dusties, dehumanizing men, you will eventually pick up and take on that mindset. Now, this is why it's important. When you become bitter towards men, when you become desensitized towards the fact that they are human beings and you start to hate them, this is when you start to really listen to the women that tell you to only use men for their money, to, you know, take him for everything he's worth, to not care about love, to not care about any of the things that make a relationship beautiful, but to simply go after the money. And even as I'm saying this, some of you guys are going to feel angry at me. Some of you guys may feel tempted to call me whatever it is, a pick me, or be angry, or rise up in your spirit and say, but what about men? Listen, you are being trained based on what you're consistently feeding your mind to desensitize yourself towards human beings.
Particularly desensitized, they're being desensitized toward us, right? We're going to get the blame for all of the bad choices and all of the bad dudes that they bring into their life. You could be a good man and you're going to pay for everything that dude did. All of these actions are the exact same things that women complained about men back in the day. And now they themselves are doing the exact same actions that they complained about. Why is a man going to want to be with another man? I mean, unless he likes that. But I'm saying, why any hetero male is going to want to be with a woman acting like a man? I can just hang out with my boys. I can just go pay for some poontang. Okay? I could do all of these things. But what I don't need is somebody that isn't going to bring peace to my home. Okay? Here's the next video clip. We got to run through this because I'm already late on time.
It's mostly men saying how they're having to rebuild their life because they had to give so much in this like divorce that they didn't see coming for one reason or another. Now, that happens so often that it like has created the like turn off of people wanting to be married, because they're like, if I'm gonna be risk, like this level of risk is too much for me.
Right.
I have a client and he now just started a new hedge fund, but when he got divorced, he gave his wife all the money and the house, and he slept in his car for 6 months. And he's just like, the reason was because I don't want my kid to suffer ever.
Right.
Ever. I don't want her to see me argue. I saw the direction it was going with the wife's attorney and all that, and like I was just like, you got it, bro, and left.
Because I know somebody too that they was married for a decade, and when they got divorced because he found out she was cheating on him, so she wanted a divorce to get with a new guy, and then so he lost the house. She got full custody of the kids, and he had to pay child support.
Yeah.
And he started, and he told me he had a savings, and savings got completely wiped out for lawyer fees, then giving her money. So he's like, I'm left assed out with nothing. He said, I don't even got no furniture, nothing. So I'm like, that's a reason, kind of what you just brought up, where a lot of men these days, they kind of like the risk of marriage is just too high, because if she gets her emotions, or if I don't want to be with her no more, I'm gonna lose everything I got. I understand why a lot of dudes think that way.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I literally listened to both sides of the story where I watched.
All right. Listen, that clip hits home for me, man. I talk about this a lot on the live stream. The people, you guys that come through, my gents, my G's, right, that come through and support the channel. I've talked about how I've been homeless 3 times in my life. Once after I moved out of my mom's house, and twice after divorces, right? And at this point in my life, at this age, I can't afford to start over again. I can't. It's easier just living on my own, bro. It's easier not losing everything again and trying to start over as a middle-aged man. It's just easier not to start over. I don't have the energy. I don't have the emotions. I don't have the time. I just don't have the patience to start over because some woman decided I'm going to sleep with Pookie and Ray Ray and them, and then I'm going to take half or more of your stuff, leave you destitute while I'm sleeping around with another dude. And what's even worse about this situation that just happened was that they talked about, one of the scenarios, or the scenario there, was the fact that she cheated on him and the courts awarded her half his stuff. And I get it, you want to take care of your kids, but that's the trap. The trap is the kids. And modern women will use your kids against you. What's that? Green Mile, right? Rest in peace to Michael Clark Duncan of the Green Mile. But you know what he said in the Green Mile? The dude that wound up deleting those little girls, he said that he used their love against them. Y'all remember that? Green Mile? He used their love against them. And that caused them both to lose their life. Women will use your kids against you, your love for your kids against you, and you end up losing living, being able to live. There's so many homeless dudes on the street right now, like that dude, like one of the examples in there, living in their car for 6 months. Bro, this is all women. If women didn't want this to happen, they could make it stop. They could literally use their votes in order to change the way the system is run. But they're never going to do that because the system benefits them. And again, modern women aren't looking for equality, they're looking for power. They're not looking for equality of opportunity. They're looking for equality of outcome. And that's not fair. So
he basically just said he was moving out. He couldn't take it anymore. Like, he couldn't be in the relationship anymore.
Sorry, that threw me off.
Right.
Oh, shit.
So when she got home from work, all his shit was gone. And she hadn't heard from him. She was texting him and he was blocking her. And then he would unblock her, say, okay, maybe we can talk. But then he would block her again. And that was their relationship. She's like, but everything was fine. I didn't notice anything was wrong. So,
did she not notice, or did she not care to notice?
That's the thing. So then when I saw that meme about women don't know that you're unhappy until it affects them, I'm like, oh shit, I had to reflect and see if that's true. Do women care about their man's happiness that much as long as their man is making them happy?
Realistically speaking, you can tell that your partner is unhappy. Like if you guys are doing stuff and they don't want to participate in the things that you're doing, like they start to be standoffish, that you have to be really selfish to not notice that in another person that's your partner. And especially someone that you're living with, like we're sharing a home. You're telling me that one day you didn't black on him for not doing the dishes and he didn't give you a look?
That's it, man. Modern women today are so worried about what you're going to do for them. They're so worried about how you're treating them. They're worried about their own happiness that they don't consider the happiness of a man. Men operate in families like beasts of burden. And women will say, well, you know, I got to cook and do all this stuff. But like we work literally till we die. We work until we expire from this earth if we love and care for our families. And they do not give a damn. They do not figure out what your happiness is. And this was one of the things I was talking to my cousin about, because he was talking about how he not even, like, his woman started off feminine and then she stopped being that way. And he even worked hard over the last year. He didn't work hard, went to school, became an graduated from the police academy, all these different things, right? So proud of him for what he's done. And then he comes home working long ass shifts, because those officers work long shifts, doubles, everything to try to make and keep pace. And these women do not appreciate the hard work of a man's hands, because they don't understand. For us, I mean, the stuff is literally killing us every day. And they do get it because what do? They get online and they say, well, I don't want to keep doing this. Where's my hubby? This is hard. Women get online and say that because they're starting to get a taste of what a man has to go through. They have to get a taste of what a man goes through the course of his life. And nobody gives a damn. And that's on the real. Shout out to the late great Godfather Kevin Samuels. This clip here, you guys may have seen it before, but this clip right here reveals the mindset of modern women today.
Your grandmother, your great grandmother actually could work with a black man with more trauma.
Yep. Because they understood that the black woman and the black man are on the same side. Now that we're all free and independent and we could do whatever we want to, why would we seek to, be one with the black man? We even think that being...
Thank you.
Cut it. Clip it.
Slice it. Put it on World Star. She said it, not me. Now that you're independent, you don't need to be... There you go. There you go. There you go, black man. There it is. She's finally got one to say it.
Build businesses with us.
Your grandmothers, and your great grandmothers had more trauma and more stress and did it better. They have exponentially less and they're handling it worse.
Yes.
But it's because they're free and can do what the hell they want to. They'll need to be with you. So you don't need to feel any guilt for taking care of you.
Yep.
For putting yourself first and making your passion, your purpose, your priority. You don't need to feel guilty because this 24-year-old woman just said it. They don't feel any guilt about it. Thank you. So don't ask black men to care about your traumas when you can't even smile at us. That's why they don't like me. Because I won't allow you to dance around. I'm going to stay on the topic and get you to tell the truth.
You know what? Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. That 24 years old said that. Right? So it was a couple years ago, she about 26. She coming up to wall season, right? She coming up to wall season. But that right there was powerful because all in that clip, these women have it easier today, better lives, better opportunities than their grandfathers and grandmothers had, with less burden, less trauma, and yet they try to pull the okie doke on us and say, well, we've been through all this. You haven't been through crap. These kids today are weak. People today are weaker in who they are. in their foundation. Oh, well, I need to be happy. Happy? It doesn't sunshine every day, ma'am. It can't be a sunny day every day. I live in Las Vegas, and it don't sunshine every damn day. It rains at some point during the year. It snowed at least 3 times since I've lived here over almost 5.5 years, coming up on 6 years. That is life. You're not going to be happy all the time. The goal is just to appreciate life. And modern women today do not. A lot of them are miserable. Don't fall for that. A lot of them are unhappy. And even when they get everything they want, they're still not happy. You ever noticed, you ever thought to yourself, how do these people in the NFL and Hollywood and all these different places, they have all this money, but they're not happy? You've had to think about that. And the reason that they're not happy is because money doesn't make happiness. Money solves a lot of problems. Money can change your lifestyle, but it doesn't change who you are in the inside as a person. And a lot of people are devoid of character, devoid of ethics, devoid of being good human beings, devoid of being empathetic, devoid of being able to love. This is the last clip I have for you guys before I get up out of here. Check this out.
Called you 5 times. 5 times. This is the that pisses me off. I don't want to hear you had your ringer off because you already know how that situation goes. If I call you and you don't answer, that's the that pisses me off. Now, if there was a emergency, you got your ringer off and you can't hear
Can you imagine this? Can you imagine right now that we live in a time where women are this damn disrespectful? This damn hyper emotional where they feel they can talk to a man any kind of way. Listen, I get news alerts from Las Vegas on my phone all through the day. And we just had a tragic situation where a dude wound up deleting a mother and her 2 kids, and one is barely hanging on for his life. That popped up on my phone an hour or so before the live stream. And that's really sad. And I actually have videos I'm going to talk about that in, right? I know I talk about all these videos I have, but I do. I have a folder ready to go to make that video. Women are going through and being controlled, deleted by men. That's happening. And that's really sad. And I don't condone or stand for that. But women today are talking to men recklessly, and y'all forget that the world may be a little bit more settled than it was in the past, but it ain't less dangerous than it was back then. Sean, there was a lot more crime, a lot more war. Yeah, there was a lot more of that stuff, but the essence of human nature has not changed. And you go ahead and you pick these Pookies and the Ray Rays, and Pookie and Ray Ray been raised by single mothers, the same women that complain about the dudes, but raise the same dudes that they complain about, and think that these unemotionally balanced men won't slap your head up, won't knock your head off, won't take you out and then take themselves out, which happened in that news clip that's on my phone. And we're going to talk about that in that video I make when I decide to make it. All right? Listen, I'm not saying men are without fault, right? A lot of men have stepped back, abdicated their responsibilities of being the provider and being a protector and being a leader because they don't want to play the game anymore. And I'm saying to you, and I'm beckoning to you gents to be on your purpose and be on your grind so you could be ready to be a leader to that woman, to be a protector to that woman, to take on the responsibility of being a provider for that woman. because that's what we do as men. And if you find the right woman, you don't want to pass that woman up because you aren't ready, because you haven't done the work. And I'm not going to lie, it's tough. It's tough going through these emotional roller coasters with these modern women today. But ladies, you don't make it easy. You don't provide the things that make a man want to settle. Hence, dudes are getting their passports and they checking out of the game. Hence, dudes are getting, saying, hey, I'm done. Shout out to Soraya Brooks, right? The German woman that I did the video on. She and I chat back and forth through the comments and stuff like that. But she put out a video about 2 days ago where she was showing how happy the dudes were that went to Germany. How they were able to find women who realize that it's a competition out here for these women. Women tell you that they the prize when it's the other way around. There are less men, good men out there that would love and protect and provide for their women than there are there's so many more bad ones. There's a lot more bad dudes out there that don't give a damn. Yet and still, they will punish the good dude. They will make that good dude suffer in order to be with the bad boy. And it makes no sense. So until women stop biting each other's heads off, until women choose to be the woman that they man need them to be, they're going to continue to find themselves in this situation. And we all as society are going to continue to find ourselves this back and forth battle. If you tired of hearing about this stuff, we're tired of talking about it. We're tired of talking about it. But I be derelict in my duty as the big brother, uncle, dad figure that I am, leader that I am, if I don't come on here and talk about these behaviors and talk about these things on this channel, which I will continue to do. If you are not subscribed to this channel, subscribe to it. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, because we're going to continue to delve deeper in these topics. Now, real quick before I get out of here, 2024, I'm going to continue to make videos like I did with the round table and talking about those type of issues. I want to get into deeper subjects other than just talking about women. I want to talk about the root causes of some of these things. I want to talk about what's being put out there in the media narrative, and how that is playing effect. So 2024, I'm going to continue to make videos the way I do. I'm going to continue doing live streams the way I do, but we're going to delve deeper into these subjects. I need to know that you're going to rock with me. If you're going to rock with me, subscribe now. Hit that like button now. But get a membership now. Because we need to advance this thing. Even if it's me having to tell men, you know what, this place is just done. Get your passports, get the hell out of here. There's nothing left here. And I hope that's not the case. Because not every man can just get their passport and leave. And I got to fight for all men. All right? Shout out to Black Rain. No choice but to pump and dump. They're not going to change. You know what? At the point, I used to be like, yeah, man, don't do all that. I can't even blame you, Black Rain. I can't even blame you for that type of mindset. Women will say, oh, he a dog, he a piece of this, blah, blah, blah. But this is the product that you put out. You cannot change it's a market, a dating market. Markets have supply and demand. And if the market changes, the demand changes. If the supply of something changes, which is the supply of good women have dwindled, then guess what? In a market, in a free-flowing market, you're going to go to where the supply is fuller. Hence, men are leaving. Hence, men are getting their passports and they are checking out of the dating game. Okay? Truth hurt. Yeah, it do. This is exactly why you stay away from the rat traps, Hellcats. Absolutely. Anyway, I got to get up out of here, gents. Black Rain, thank you for being here. Right? Preston, thank you for being here. Who else was up in the house tonight? Rando, thank you for supporting. Thank you for being up in here tonight. Who else did we have up in here? I hope I don't miss anybody. So please forgive me. Ryan James, thank you for coming through tonight. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Still Saint, Bro, you know, I always appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for always dropping knowledge and wisdom on us. XL Pro, thank you for coming through here. I appreciate you. All right. Beach Bum TV, my brother out there in Cartagena, having a good damn time. Thank you for coming through tonight. All right. I think we got just about everybody. All right. Let me see what else other comments you got. Thank you, Black Rain. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here next week. We'll do another live stream next week. You're probably going to see a dump of new videos, or like it's the end of the year, so I'm probably going to repurpose a lot of videos. It's not to say that we're not going to have new videos, but I'm trying to build up the new channel, and it's easier to repurpose a video than it is to create a new one. Black Rain say you locked in. All right, man. I appreciate you, brother, so much. Thank you so much. All right, gents, I got to get up out of here. I want to get to this gym because, again, we got to keep our temple right. We got to keep our minds right. We got to be on our purpose. We got to stay on our grind. I know I say this all the time, but this is the way you get stuff done. Continue to tell yourself the things that you need to do. Continue to write down the things that you need to do. Continue to say mantras to yourself. My mantra for 2025 is I intend to have $2 million in 2025. That may sound insane, but I intend to have 2025, $2 million in 2025. Now, you might say that's crazy, but you set the goal as high as possible, and then you get out there and you make it happen the way you need to. So in 2024, I plan to butt down even harder, continue to go hard on this content, come even harder in 2024 in the way I talk about this, because it angers me. It angers me to see these behaviors out here. Learn to speak Mandarin. Chinese women love black men. Ren, thank you for being here tonight, man. Appreciate you coming through. Learn whatever language. But it may not be here. It may not be English anymore. You know what I mean? I've been studying Spanish now for 930, 40 something days straight because it is that important to me, man. It is that important for me to have done this, to do this stuff. You know what I mean? So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Gents, I got to get to the gym. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. Hey, do me one favor before y'all check out. Go over to the new channel, TSG Reacts, and go watch a few of my videos. If y'all want to help the channel, if you can't do a super chat, you can't do anything to support the channel, I'm not mad at you. You can't do a channel membership, I'm not mad at you. You want to help me? Watch the videos on this channel. You want to help the channel out? Watch the new channel. Go watch a few of those videos, okay? Get you some laughs in. Leave a comment down in the comments below on TSG Reacts. Let me know what you thought about the videos, which clips you thought were the funniest, which ones were your favorite. Let me know your thoughts in there, and you would be helping and supporting the channel, okay? I'm going to grab a couple more of these comments and focus on the bag. Yeah. Listen, focus on being the best version of yourself. Again, get this right, because money isn't everything. If we continue to focus on, obviously when men focus on the bag, it's completely different than these modern women today. All right? But focus on your money, focus on the bag, but focus on developing you in the course of that. Right? That's what I would add to that, Black Rain. Chinese, you say? Get your bread. Yeah. Get y'all bread right. Not lying. Get your bread right so that you can travel and you can live a different lifestyle. Because this ain't it. I'm out.